As explorers, we seek the unknown, to discover what lies just beyond the horizon. With adventure in mind, we head to Nevada, a land as wild as it gets. We cross endless deserts, explore ghost towns, and climb jagged mountain ranges, chasing dust-cracked trails that lead to hidden wonders and places few have seen. This is adventure at its core, raw, relentless, and untamed. Let's go. Right at the tail end of the winter, so it's been wet in here, so it looks, dark spots, and it's at night, it's hard to tell, so we're inching our way in here. The Nevada series, brought to you by Novsight, the master of off-road gear design. And all things off-road, an off-road and expedition outfitter based out of Philomath, Oregon. And in association with True Heroes Overland, a veteran overland group. Hey, good morning, everybody. Yeah, so we're down here in Nevada, day one. Rolled in last night, started pushing into the backcountry, had a couple little tech issues with my drone. It reset itself, so then I had to come back in to get some cell service, get that situated, and then I blew a few fuses in the cigarette lighters here, so charging the equipment. So I'll be working on that this morning, but man, what an amazing place to be doing that. So over here in this playa in the background here, that's actually where Burning Man is, literally right there. So that's where we're at. We're just to the south of that. So the plan of the day, we have 200 miles. We're going to cover those in about 3 days, 220 miles. We're going to try to hit 7,500 miles today, and we're headed southeast. So yeah, it's going to be a good one, man. Stick around and I'll take you guys along. All right, guys, here we go. The team is brimming with excitement as we hit the trail. We have a rough route planned, but you are with good trail mates when they see something that looks interesting and willing to veer off to go check it out. Pretty cool snaking through this gully, but it began to get narrow and washed out. Do we keep moving forward? Of course we do. That's why we're here. Well, there's a tank in the wash here. That's the road. There's another little small one. This is... it does go up there.
It does go up there. I just the nails in the
Yeah,
doors,
yeah. That's probably a good idea to walk it before we commit.
Yeah.
Oh, so here it keeps going. We just got to get over this
That
part.
one or that one?
This one. I think that probably goes to whatever they had up there.
Yeah.
And then I think this is the road. Yeah, I can't quite recall now that there's another road that goes up there. Yep, there's another
Looks like an old mining.
yeah, little mine. It's a little too far to hike, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like some mining operations up there. They didn't just build roads out here for the fun of it, and this one led to an old abandoned mine, the first of many that we would find on this trip, most of which were from the early 1900s. Nobel's Trail, desert country. We traveled 18 miles over desert country without water or a blade of grass. We arrived at the hot sulfur springs after dark, where the company halted for a few hours to feed and rest their teams. Mary C. Fisher, September 4th, 1860. Pretty cool. Says it's a fishing hole. The things you find out here. Chuck wagon. Little fire pit. Yep. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's the old post office.
What's that?
Yeah, I can see some stuff on the map here. Yeah, if you want to try that one, it's just a little bit farther.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. But...
Old abandoned homestead. Got the bedroom, you got the kitchen. We'd come along several of these old abandoned homesteads on this trip. It was pretty cool checking them out and letting the imagination wander about a life that once was. You got bedding.
There you go, in case you get too many rocks in the one you've got.
This was quite the operation. Insatiable curiosity. Just gotta see what it is. As we traveled deeper into the backcountry, we explored several ravines and stopped at old homesteads and long abandoned mines. As the day grew long, we found ourselves on the outskirts of an old ghost town, a surreal reminder of what was once a bustling community with multiple active mines in the area. Wow.
There's a relic. That's cool.
Yeah, it's amazing.
There's not too many of these in full shape like that anymore, I guess. It's pretty cool. Belt driven.
Yeah, so what, gas powered, I guess? I mean, they wouldn't have been water.
I don't know what. Really.
Steam. That is crazy though, yeah. It's
Could have been a steam. But yeah. I think of those things hammering down on rock all day. I would
Yeah.
not
San Francisco.
You don't want to do it in the night shift.
the guy that's in here throwing them in there.
Oh, yeah.
It tumbles down out of that chute and falls right in.
Oh, it falls in.
Yeah, they load it
Oh
in.
yeah, I see it now.
Put your hand there, see if it still works.
Where's OSHA when you need him? Pretty cool ghost town to explore. The cemetery we were at earlier was the burial site of an entire family that had perished due to a landslide during the rainy season a long time ago. It took some pretty hardy folks to scratch out a living here. It was getting late in the day and time to find camp. We made our way up one of the larger canyons that was the base of operations from one of the largest mining operations in the area. Turned out to be perfect for us. Yeah, it's probably the main one.
Normally they can make some good stuff. It's okay. It's not excellent.
Does it come in a smaller bottle?
But it's
Extra large, but you got to go with double X.
We did close to 100 miles today, and it was incredible. There's simply not much that compares to exploring the backcountry with amazing trailmates. We shared stories and laughter over a few sips of whiskey, and looked forward to what the next day would bring.
so when I'm in Japan,
Hey, good morning, everybody. So here we are, day 2. So we found a really nice camp. It was right here in this old mining operation. So there's a couple fingers that go into these canyons, and there's just mines all over. And then you can tell up here where they were like what do you call it, searching for minerals and whatnot, so they get it all cut up. So anyway, pretty nice night, and then it's a little bit chilly this morning, but we're from here on out for the rest of the trip, it's 60s and above, so, and sunny, and man, it's just going to be amazing. So we're going to just have a little bit of breakfast, pack up, and then we'll head south, and then we're going to start making our loop back west. And then it's going to be completely different terrain than what we've already been. And that's the one thing on this trip. It's just amazing how it's changed since we started in the Black Rock Playa. The terrain has just changed, and it just keeps it interesting, and it's really cool. So ghost towns, old mines, and then new terrain. That's what's on the agenda for today. So we'll get packed up, and then we'll catch you guys on the trail. All right. Things you'll find out here. So this is the old jail. So there was tons of mines. This is like by the Vernon mine, like back right over here. And there's all kinds of mines. Obviously the ones we just left. And this is the jail. So if you got out of line, this is where you would have spent your time. Oh yeah, that one's deep. What a life. That one goes for a while. Copy. All right, guys, we are crossing over from that valley over to the other side, and man, that epic view coming up here. All right, looks like Dean might have found a camp with a view spot here. We're going to check it out. What's that?
we need a spot to turn around.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. That's the ridgeline we're going to. That's the lake down there. That's probably where the camp is, right?
Yeah.
Or is it more over
I
here?
think it is over here.
Oh, there it is.
These buildings.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the camp.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's a little camp
View of
right.
spring.
Let's see if I can point to it. Right about there. And then that whole ridge line is the one we're headed to today. Old time desert rat. All right, guys. I'm not sure it gets much better than this. The views are unreal. So we're gonna head down into this valley now. And then we just came out of that one. On to part 2 of the trip. All right, got a little oasis out here. There's a little the pond over there for the cattle, and there's some sheepdogs and a ton of sheep. All right, guys, we just left that little oasis, and now we're crossing this valley, getting over here to this other ridge line. But first, we're going to go south. There's a big, huge playa on this side, so we're going to go down there and check it out. And, yeah, probably end up in that ridge line, and then make our way north. So yeah, making good time over this open country here. Rock croppings over there. Yeah, this is a really cool spot. All right, guys, just about to drop some, dump some fuel here. So I'm averaging about 13 and a half. We've done about 100 and almost 170 miles so far. I think we got another probably 50 or so more to go. So yeah, there's this whole area. I mean, to make sure you got enough fuel to come out here, right? But there's also, just in case you get into a scare, there's also main roads that actually go, main roads from back here that actually get to the highway. So I mean, we got enough gas, so we're just gonna keep pushing on the to the north on the east side of this ridge line. But yeah, and then a lot of those main roads, you're just in two-wheel drive and kind of cruising nice and easy. So not too bad on the gas. Got a little bit of ice in my bottle of water here. It's actually pretty cold.
Oh, really?
Oh, you just cut yourself?
Yeah, I reached in there and there was a razor.
Oh, brutal.
I'll be okay.
You got a kit handy?
Yeah. It'll stop bleeding after a while.
Yeah.
No.
8 pints.
When I run out of blood.
When you pass out. I've been dinging up my fingers. I try to wear gloves mostly, but just keep somehow, some way.
They're drying up and splitting already. And
I always carry a thing of Vaseline and I just put that on there every now and then. So we were, what, almost 2 ridge lines over. 2 ridge lines over.
How far have we done so far?
Almost 170 miles.
Oh, damn.
We got another 50 to go or so.
I need to look, see what we have wet. Like,
I mean, I think we push north here. What time is it? It's 1:51. Yeah, I got service. We push north from here. And we might actually get all the way to almost to Black Rock. And there's a camp up top. I don't know if it'd be windy or whatever, but there might be something up top.
yeah.
But this I think this will be interesting in here.
Not even the playa. Oh, okay.
Or yeah, it's dry. It is.
I mean, we'll just see where it goes.
Mhm.
See what it takes us.
Yeah, they this part here is, I think we're going to be in 4-wheel drive, and it's not going to be just like open country.
Yeah.
So that might slow us down. We enjoyed our nice break, but little did we know we were about to get into some of the most awe-inspiring country we had ever seen. It's unforgettable experiences like this that remind us of why we love the thrill of exploration, and proof that there's always something extraordinary waiting just around the bend. You just have to get out here and find it.
You want me to skip this phone and go straight ahead? Check ahead, make it through those rocks, it's pretty cool.
what it looks like on the map?
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe it just goes to where I can see it. Yeah, I don't think it goes any further than up there. At least I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, I think it's going to stop right there. This is probably good. This is ridiculously epic.
Yeah, still can turn easy here anyway.
And we almost passed it.
Yeah.
It's
Fun areas to camp up here.
Scouty. Gotta watch rattlesnakes. So yeah, we had this this route was we marked it on the map recon, you know, but I kind of just marked quite a few of them as we go north. These little fingers that go into these up into the mountains here, and we almost passed it because there's like 5 of them, and it really is. You could spend a lot of time out here, more than just what we're doing here. So this place is definitely going to have a return to this place, and definitely want to get into that playa to the south. So. Endless exploring. This is unreal. This is where it's gonna start getting sketchy. Do you want to walk it, or you think you're good?
I'll give it a little walk because I can turn here.
Yeah, I'm down for that. And then get it for a low too if we start going any farther. Right on the other edge of that is right on the crest there. That's where there's a private property square. So we'll see. I don't want to be a pessimist, but it's got that one square, and it's kind of rolling the dice. But look how epic this is. And then there, you can see, well, I can't see it now, but there's the other road that goes down that way. And we are just hitting the tail end of the mud and snow up here too. Check this out, guys. Yep, you can see Black Rock. Got some elevation up here. So this is about as far as I walked. So just take it nice and easy. If you got to get out and check, just do that. Are you still seeing fresh tracks there?
Yeah, still seeing them.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. All bad view.
This is unreal. I'm marking this spot. Hold on one second. Yeah, don't hesitate to walk if you need to.
Yeah, right now.
Is that where it's going, the road down there?
No, it just follows this. So we walked the trail a ways and it got narrow, steep, and muddy. We likely would have been okay, but it would have taken a lot of time, so we elected to continue north on the main road. It was a good call, as we later saw where the road popped out further to the north and it was covered in snow on a steep descent. It's a really cool road though, and we'll be back when it's drier. I mean, I can't see anything. Can you see the road right there? And the sun is, we're trying to crest this really steep spot, and it's like you cannot see anything with that sun blinding you. I mean, it's literally, you just can't see anything. It's gonna be pretty steep. Looks like it's muddy. And then once you get on the other side, sorry guys, you're going up this thing, it's gonna be steep. And might have to throw some lockers on. But once you get to the top, it just kind of goes straight. So we're gonna, as soon as I get to the top, I'm gonna be blinded though. Degree pitch. I'm out of the way, so once you come up here, I'm off the road completely. Yeah, that was fun. You think about the same?
Yeah, at most.
Yeah, you're right.
It looked bad from there.
Yeah, it's a lot of times they do look bad. This is
Kind of coming down onto it, you're looking up at it like,
yeah.
that's a wall.
All right, guys, we got one more, and then right on the other side is the Texas station. That was worth it.
Just
I
the
like-
hardest thing was those two rocks at the sides coming up that one,
Yeah.
the first hill.
Yeah.
Because the sun blasted me
Yeah.
in the face at the exact same time. I was like,
I was in 4 high too. I was in 4 high first gear,
yeah, I was in 4 high.
and I was like,
And I just kind of went for it.
yeah. I almost always am very conservative, and I'm in 4 low quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I didn't, and you didn't either, and we were both just like, oh, where we're going.
And then the sun hit you at the same time. So.
Yeah. I was like, holy crap.
And I didn't even know what was above it. I just, at that point, I just gunned it and went for it.
I think
Telling stories around the campfire about the day's adventure is something I cherish. There's something magical about these moments. With a little whiskey in hand, sitting together under the vast expanse of the night sky, sharing stories. I often wonder how many of you guys are out there, gathered around your own campfire, creating memories and cherishing these simple yet meaningful moments. Well, my friends, the first half of the Nevada series is in the books, and it's one I'll remember for a long time. Some trips are more impactful than others, and this is one of those trips. Nevada truly is an incredible place, and it's shown us a glimpse of its secrets. You're certainly going to find us out here uncovering more. For the second half of the trip, we'll unfortunately say goodbye to Dean, our good friend from Scotland, as he needs to get back home. His departure is bittersweet, but his spirit remains with us as we look forward to the next trip with him. For the second half, we'll travel south and loosely follow a portion of the Great Basin Heritage Trail, making our way back north to the Black Rock Desert. Nevada has already given us so much, and it's about to give us so much more.